Hey, it's me, the perfect guy, the all-in-one CEO. Everybody's living New York, but I'm the only one who's staying alive and staying strong. Look at me, all by myself. Wow. If you're watching this from story, you need to click my channels for the full video. So to YouTube, so to TikTok, so to Instagram, so to Twitter, so to Twitch, so to Pinterest, so to FB page. There's something interesting I found, and it took me 10 years to realize. One thing I realized from all my past jobs, a lot of this bad job that you did in the past, you're gonna see some of these boys and girls, even the high schooler or the college student, they quit on day one. They got the best option. Some of them look really gorgeous. I'm like, man, you look so good. And they literally just quit. They literally just quit, or some people even worked for 3 hours and they left. They didn't even came back for the check like that. I seen so many employees just quit. You even had a conversation with them, they got along with you, and boom, the second that they disappear. One of the really brutal truth about this people, you end up seeing so many people come and go, but you're just there. You're the only one who's there on that regular position. You don't want to become a manager, but you're just there for like decade, and you're the one who end up cleaning up everybody's mess. You know what I realized about these people who left early? I'm gonna tell you this really true. People who left right on the spot and they got in somewhere else, and they're probably doing this type of task. Look, they're doing something that you are probably against of about the hobby. Like nowadays in YouTube generations, these people tend to do better than you and me. Okay, they end up doing much better. They're happier, and they're actually chilling. And one of the greatest thing about these people is they have options. This is some things you need to learn from them, that these people who left, even the young peoples, right? They have options. Now you can also argue that, listen, oh well, you live with your mom's basement, you live this and that. Yeah, if you live with your parents, if you're sharing rent with somebody else, I'm not too worried about them. I know, okay, sure, not splitting the rent. You're probably not living by yourself and you're doing this, then you can swap places around. But hold up, not everybody. There's people who are having the car, house, and utility bills all by themselves, and they're taking this huge risk. If you know anybody, or if you're watching this and if you had such a such like this, man, you're like this ultimate like heroes right there. The problems with New York and a lot of these places is people will not pay rent. People will do and live in the most abusive relationship just to avoid rent. They will have 4 or 5 cars, but they will not pay rent like that. Like most of the people that I work, they say, oh well, I have 5 Mercedes. Guess whose name? My dad's name. That's it. This is what you hear. My dad's name, my mom's name. Who pays the rent? Oh, I don't have any rent. Oh, I live with my boyfriend, or I live with my wife. They always split. There's always a split rent. But the reason why I'm so perfect, and the reason many people think that the way I'm living have to be some sort of something sketchy, have to be something sketchy going on about me, because how in the world a guy like me living in New York, the world, the most expensive place, I think probably around Dubai or after Dubai or before Dubai, in New York, by himself, paying all the thing by everything by himself, that's just like whoa. Not many people out there like that, unless they're into like some sort of unemployment or other sort of disability. Maybe yes. Everything with a lot of pureness, with a lot of purity like that, good luck finding somebody like that. People who change jobs, let's stick to this topic. People who change job and take this type of risk, they're just gone in second day, third day. These people know how to take a risk. And you know what I realized? Some of them, I had them on my social media. I see them, they become completely something else. They become a musician, film industry. They got into this thing. Some of them got into something unique, that's completely off that topic of where they used to work with me. This type of thing, back in the days, it did not really make sense, because back in the days there was no YouTube and there was no such a motivation channels like this and other stuff. Back in the days it was just having a good job and that's it. Nowadays, after all this mentor and motivation, even in my department what I teach, nowadays it makes sense, thanks to YouTube, thanks to all these new online videos that's helping people to do their entrepreneur. Everybody's supporting the entrepreneurship nowadays. Everybody's ditching jobs thanks to all that. Before it wasn't there. Nowadays people are going to that movement, which is not going to a regular job, not what everybody else is doing. Do what you like to do, what's you're passionate to do. Even it did not make sense to me that why these people just left. Like, look, you're not a hard worker, man. You just quit on this job in first day. Like, wow, I never had a chance to do this in my culture, in my career industry, right? But sometime I think it's good to double time think like, yo, why these people are leaving? Why these people are leaving, and why I'm there on that industry for so long, for such a minimum wage. That's a very good motivation or motivating related stuff, because that can really inspire you. That can really inspire you, because a lot of these people left. That's really, it makes sense. They're happier, they're doing better, and they're making probably double or less money, but they're happier. And I think now this is happening even more after pandemic. People leaving job even more. I didn't have a chance to leave the job so easily because I didn't have this influence that, hey, now you have options. Most likely a lot of people are staying in these bad jobs, unhappy and not happy at all. They don't have these networks, which is very sad. They don't watch YouTube. If they do watch YouTube, they deactivate these tools and they watch cartoons and they watch all this other film stuff, music stuff, but they don't watch this stuff. You're not gonna meet smart people. You're not gonna meet motivator in your life. You're gonna meet people through this type of videos. So people who are doing labor, the one thing that bothers me is that they don't add these creators on their network. They don't add this YouTuber. They don't add these smart people like me on these channels who can inspire them, and one day be like, you know what, he was right, I should quit, or he was right, I should stay there, or he was right, I should become a farmer. That's the biggest thing. If the labor industry, people who have a regular job and unhappy and a lot of other issues that they're going through, if they would have network, if they would have add and watch this type of videos, easily they can become successful. But a lot of them don't have the resources, not the correct term, but they don't want that resource. They don't want to hang out with people like that. Fine, you don't have to, but at least watch this YouTube video of getting things done, getting things happen like that. Anyway, if you added this channel, we have a lot of contents coming for you. I'm 3 terabytes delayed, literally like 3 years late. All the shootings has been done, it's not been finished editing. All right, so this is like, forget it. I have more videos in offline than online. Definitely press the like, subscribe and follow button. When people leave, if people leaving a job and you're the one there for a long time, but your position is not upgrading, maybe you want to start thinking about why these people are leaving. Something maybe not right. And the same thing applies for changing location, which is the hardest thing. If you see a lot of people are traveling, listen to this side. Why these people are traveling? What is the satisfaction of traveling? I don't get it. Why you're traveling? Why you're taking all this suitcase to these places, moving around? You know what? I'm gonna try one. I'm gonna go to Idaho. Word. With the US flag top of my car. That's it. Anyway guys, we the people. Peace.